Okay, so welcome back to part 2 of my live blood analysis video. It's taken me a few days to get this together. I've had a few jobs on around the farm, and I've also had to get all the footage and convert it because what I got on my hard drive I wasn't able to edit. So I've spent a few days now putting it together, and without further ado, here's my live blood analysis. Scary. So there you have it, guys. My live blood analysis. Yeah, it's shocking to say the least. I'd say I'd give myself a score of a blood health of probably about 60, maybe 70 at best percent, and that's disappointing because I'm living off grid. I'm being healthy. As I stated in part one, you heard my health history and the way I'm living currently. So it is a little bit shocking. I'm unvaccinated, and a lot of this stuff shouldn't be inside me because some of it comes from the vaccine, but that's not from the vaccine. It's from anesthetics, and it's from whatever they're spraying out of the planes, which is a multitude of different things for different factors and reasons. But anyway, there you have it. That's my live blood analysis. It's quite scary. I'm going to go through the protocol soon after I have a wisdom tooth pulled. And once that's pulled, then obviously I'll have to have anesthetic for that. So there's no point in having the protocol and then going and getting a wisdom tooth pulled and having anesthetic, because you'll just get all that hydrogel full of nanotech all injected back into you. So it's just a waste of paying for the protocol if you're going to do that. So I will keep you updated with part 3, which will eventually show my protocol, but that's not going to be for a little while, probably maybe a couple of months until I can get a booking to get this tooth pulled. I don't run health insurance or anything anymore, so that's all out of pocket for me. So something that I will be doing in the future, the protocol, but I'll definitely keep everyone updated on that. And I'll do a part 3, what the protocol is, and then I'll do a part 4. In the part 4, I'll show you the results of another live blood analysis, and hopefully you can get my blood back to 100% and get rid of all that mold and fungi spores and nanotechnology and hydrogel and graphene and dead and dying blood cells caused by those things. So anyway, I suggest everybody gets this analysis done, vaccinated or not. It's in all of us. That's the goal. The agenda is to turn us all into human aerials so they can track and trace us and charge us a carbon tax to live and breathe. So it's important that you get this shit flushed out of your blood, because the more you have in there, the more of their stuff that you take, the more it builds up, the more nanotech connects, the better the aerial you become. So if you flush this stuff out, you can stay relatively normal and unaffected by their frequencies and different things that they're going to use this for. So if anyone would like the details of where to go, please comment below the video or send me a PM or whatever, and I'll try and get back to you all with the details of where you can go to get a live blood analysis and then get a suitable protocol for your analysis. So look, I'm not affiliated with anybody in this. I'm just purely doing this for everybody to see that this is an attack on all of us. So it's not, I'm here to bring freedom. I'm not here to affiliate with people and, try and make money out of you guys. This has got nothing to do with me. I don't get paid for any of this. This is, I was just concerned and shocked at my own analysis, and mate, I can only imagine how it would be for a lot of other people. So I'm concerned about us, and I want our freedom, and I want humanity to be free, and I don't want to be under this kind of tyranny, medical tyranny, financial tyranny, all the kinds of tyranny they're bringing upon us. So it's definitely a concern, and it's something that I'm trying to fight against, hence why I'm out here off grid. I'm trying to be the change I want to see. I don't want to be part of their systems, part of their matrix. I don't want them putting their intra-body nano networks inside of me and turning me into a transhumanist. I don't want that. I just want to be natural and clean and enjoy life and nature and not be financially driven into the ground and controlled with a boot on the back of my neck all the time. So I think we all need to start standing up. I mean, we need to pull our heads out of the sand, and we need to stand up against this. They've done it to us all, just not the vaccinated. Unfortunately, the vaccinated have to have the hard end of the stick with the mRNA, but they've done the nanotech, the hydrogels, the graphene, everything to us all. And the mRNA will get everyone eventually. They're putting it in the food supply. They're shedding. People are concerned they're spraying the mRNA from planes, but look, this isn't true. mRNA has to be in a lipid nanoparticle for it to get into your body, past your barrier and into your blood. They are making nasal sprays, which isn't a direct spray injection, but as far as mRNA being sprayed from planes, I highly doubt that. It'd be too unstable by the time it made it to you, and you would just get, it would be a blanket thing. It's an ineffective way to do it. So the things being sprayed from planes are more like, hydrogels and nanoparticles and graphene and weather modification, things like barium, strontium, silver iodide, aluminium, things like that. That's what's causing the bushfires. Look up barium, strontium, aluminium. That's for weather manipulation, and they're also the ingredients in sparklers. So that's why once it draws the water to the aluminium particles in the air, it does the same when it's on the ground. It draws the water out of the trees and out of the grass, which then evaporates into the sky, leaving the aluminium and barium and strontium dust on the ground of a dried out tree and dried out grass, which then turns it into a sparkler bushfire. So we can see how the stuff they spray from planes is a multiple attack. It's not only building intra-body nano networks and microdot tagging every single little piece of creation, but it's also adding other chemicals into the system, into the biosphere, which create fires and weather events. So yeah, the spraying of mRNA from planes, I wouldn't be too concerned about that. That's not how they're approaching putting it inside of you. It's going to be in the food, it's going to be shedding, it's going to be a continual push of different vaccines with this mRNA technology, and then soon it'll be Donald Trump's AI mRNA, which will doom us all. It's time we wake up collectively and rise up collectively, because if we don't, we're not going to see any change, and our children will be enslaved. And we will too. Before we die, we will be enslaved by this system. All right. Get your blood analysed like I have. Check it out, make it live, share it with everybody so we can all start to get the courage to do this together. Stand up, let's be free. Let's beat this system. If you haven't already, guys, please like and share this video. Please share it around, get as many people aware of this as possible. It's the only way we're going to get positive change. We need more people to wake up to what is happening and to see it for themselves.